Your girl is back. Ooh, I'm gonna wait for everybody to come in. So I'm super excited to be back. This is like my first live of the year. Drink. If you're coming in, because I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. Let's just talk about it. You got your work of art in front of a work of art. I know y'all see the painting, my very own painting that I did as the backdrop. So, how y'all doing? Happy New Year. Let me know how you're feeling. Milwaukee, check it in. Okay. How you doing, Bree? How you doing, girl? I see you. Hopefully, I can get this open, y'all. I'm always struggling. I'm always struggling. Yes. How y'all doing? So, if you are joining, definitely let me know what you're sipping on. So this is what we're having today. Sparkling peach. I was in the kosher aisle. I said, I'm going to treat myself. We're going to get into some things. So I'm anxious to try this. If you see this, pick this up. Let me know if you like it. But one thing we're going to do, we're going to go down the kosher aisle in 2022 because there's a lot of nice, things up in there. How you doing? I'm excited to be back. Like, oh my God, I feel like I've been hiding a little bit. Well, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We're live and in the flesh. So, we always, the Bronx is in the building. Oh my God, are you okay? Bronx, please let me know how you're feeling. A lot of things going on in the Bronx as of late. I got my glass. Got my glass. Ooh, ooh, look at that. I got to be dramatic with my glass, girl. Okay, so also if you're coming in, if you like to see things like this, if you enjoy when I do these sort of like virtual interactive, hands-on, definitely let me know because I will definitely do more of them. So if you're feeling this live, give it a thumbs up because I'm gonna come back. Girl, let's see it. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you. This is good, but I need to put some water in it. It's a little sweet. It's a little sweet. And for me to say that, that means a lot. So it's a little sweet, but it's good. It's gonna work. I'm gonna drink just this much, cause girl, what we gonna do? Okay, so yes, I appreciate everybody coming in, giving it a thumbs up. You look amazing. Wow, thank you so much. Feeling that hairstyle. This is a crochet wig that I handmade. It is several months old. It's old. It's an old wig. Let me make sure she's good. But I just threw her on because girl, if you watched the removal video where I took the glue, if you saw the glue install, if you saw me remove the glue, you need to go watch that. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it. I don't think I'm going to be using glue for a moment. If I could keep it real with you, I was a little nervous, a little scared, but I'm not going to be using glue for like what 9 months. Period. That's going to be. What's the tea on the lipstick? So I knew somebody was going to ask. So here's the thing. This is a lip combo. So this is, so y'all can see, but everything is linked in the description box. Everything that I'm wearing from my earrings to my hair to the robe is linked in the description box. But this is Too Faced Drop Dead Red. You need to get this. This is what I wore in my most recent video with the V-part wig. So this is everything. Purchase this, and then I got the Dose of Colors Bury Me Too. Now this color isn't available currently, but if you want something comparable and you want to support a Black woman-owned business, go to Crayon Case and pick up their matte liquid lipstick in Fruits. So just so you know. Okay. I feel you about the glue. Yeah, girl. You know what? It was a learning experience, and that's what I'm here for. I'm just here to learn. I showed you what happened. I wasn't paid to do that. And I bought a new foundation. Girl. Well, okay, before we get, because we got to catch up. We got to catch up. It's been some time. So I purchased two new foundations, one high-end Charlotte Tilbury, one NYX. Which one do you think matched the best? Just take a guess. Take a guess. Let me stop. The NYX. This was too warm. So I'm going to try again, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. Stays all day and night. This was in warm, 10 warm. It was too warm. Yes, y'all already know this one was beautiful. It looks so good on it, girl. It looks so good. But this is my first day wearing it, but give me a moment, give me a minute. How you doing, Blackberry Rose? Yes, I appreciate you guys coming in. So I would recommend if you have oily skin. I can't really say if you have sensitive skin, but as far as like if you like a full coverage foundation, you like matte, girl. Hey Pink, it's been a while. Yes, it has. And I'm glad to be back. So let me show you. So today, you guys see the mannequin. When you see the mannequin, that means we mean business. So this is the unit that we have today. This is Zyla. This is what we're going to be working on. Now, I always like to do more affordable tutorials, especially when when there's beginners here, someone who may not be as advanced, because one, you don't want to waste your money. The girls are buying $500 wigs and you don't know how to pluck. Before you get to that level, let's slow down. It's okay to get a wig just like this. That's $50, a fraction of the cost, and you practice and perfect your skill. This is what I'm all here for. And the robe is linked in the description box. Thank you, Shayla. This Valentine's Day is coming up. This is gonna be one of the looks that I'm gonna do for Valentine's Day. Don't sleep. I'm gonna give you affordable, and then I'm gonna take you up top. Okay. So this again is the unit. Absolutely gorgeous. And the good thing about this brand is they make, oh, I got like a little hangnail. So the good thing about this brand is that they offer pre-plucked. So when you're purchasing a wig, you should automatically, if it doesn't say pre-plucked, run. Okay, if in 2022 you can't get me pre-plucked, we don't really need to talk that much. So the thing about Sensational is that most of their units, especially in the What Lace Cloud9 collection, they are pre-plucked. So that means it's less work that you have to do, but also you get to better see like like a natural gradient. So they already have like a little transitional gradient, but you want to go in and make it even better. And I'm a lot of work. So, but Sensational have been so disappointing. Ooh, I hate their. Wait, okay, so tell me, why do you hate their lace? Because I actually feel like their lace is some of the best lace, but I'm saying this as someone who is of a lighter complexion. Let's say you're a deeper complexion. That could be a legitimate concern. So I'm not even, what? I'm gonna hear you out, but I want you to talk to me. Outre isn't playing. You know what? Outre, their hairline shape, the shapes of their hairlines, worrisome. Worrisome. Bomb wigs, but I need a better shape. I need a better shape. I need Sensational also to work on a better shape hairline, because who has that round? When you think about their core demographic, like, do you don't like Black women? We don't have rounded hairlines. You get what I'm saying? So again, let's talk to the people. But I wanted to focus on tweezing. So this is really important. And the type of tweezers that you use is going to be, it's going to help you to create a neater, more natural and realistic hairline. So let me see. You see these? I'm showing you what not to buy. So the next time that you go and you want to pick up your tools, you're interested in plucking and you want to elevate, don't pick these up. So this is an example. The Beauty 360 brand. This is from the drugstore. And what I dislike about this, because again, I bought these just so I can tell you what not to buy. So here's the thing about these. Oh, okay. Okay. Whenever you are doing a plucking routine, you want to make sure that your tweezers are slanted. So let me get this. So look at this. This is what they always have to be on a slant. So you see, they're slanted, but look how rounded they are. There's no true indentation at the top. So I'm going to compare this one, which I do not like, which I don't think that you should get. But if this is only what's available to you, please get it. We can work around it. But what I want you to do is get these slanted tweezers with the indentation at the top, because typically they are more precise. They have sharper edges, which will allow for a cleaner cut. You see what? Let me show you side by side, because I understand. Look at that. Do you see the difference? Let me know if you see the difference. I prefer the black tweezers, not the silver tweezers. I want the black ones. You see the difference? I'm going to say I don't like the hairline as well. I have the Outre Johari and was so upset. Oh, my issue is hiding the front lace and it's staying down without white flaky residue once it dries. Bad glue experience. Ooh, okay, I see the difference. Yes. Wait, I want to pull up, since I'm live, I definitely want to pull up, um, damn, okay. Okay. So here we go, just so you guys could see. I want you to purchase these, not these. So these are sharper. These are going to be cleaner. And again, now y'all let me know, if you purchase a wig, do you comb it out immediately, or do you like to do your customization and then go and comb it out? Because for me, because I like neatness, I like to go in and tweeze and do my customization, and then I like to brush the unit. So let me know, because I want to do what's realistic for you all. So if I see the most of you saying like, let's customize first and then, you let me know. But I'm ready to get into it. So I like to put my unit first on the mannequin head. When I have it on the mannequin head, this allows me to just kind of see, like, can you bring the hair a little bit closer? Yes. So I'm going to take this off because I don't tweeze on a mannequin head. I'm always going to tweeze on a canvas block head. So if you, listen, so I make wigs for some people and they don't have a foam mannequin head. They don't even have a canvas block head. Please go get this. This is going to be your saving grace. It looks ugly, but let me tell you something, effective. And you can get your own head circumference. This is 23. I tell you guys, my head circumference is 23 inches. So if you, let's say you're 21-inch head circumference, 22, 23 and a half, they offer that. So, and even if you want to make this bigger, you can wrap tape around it to make it bigger. Even if you want to buy like a 22, and sometimes you have braids, sometimes you may have your hair pulled back in a bun, you can use tape to, be a little innovative and make it even larger. So this is the canvas blockhead. I have my T-pins. And I'm going to use these individual T-pins to secure the wig in place as I pluck. Because this will be all over the place. We'll be dancing. And I don't want to do that. So I'm going to take this, put this to the side. And I'll have the mannequin linked in the description box for you guys. Okay. Ooh. But first of all, I'm putting her here. Let me bring her up. Since I want you guys to see. Yes. Okay. My bad. Okay, let's put her on. And I'm going to pull her closer to you guys. Okay. Yeah, we're going to be dancing. I don't have time for it. Okay. So I have her on, and I'm going to use my T-pins. She said, I'm at work sneaking. You know what? Get it while you can, okay? Do what you can. Let me see. Let me make sure it's positioned in the front. Okay. So and you guys know my favorite sensational unit is Tarina. If you don't know about Tarina, let's say you don't like this long look into sensational Tarina. Okay, because girl, we had a moment. And let me pull her. Oh, you love my hair? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is the crochet unit. Now we about to start tweezing. And also, as a beginner, what I need for the girls, these are the best alligator clips out. I don't know if you know, but these are some of the best alligator, and I keep linking them. One, they're pink, they're pretty, so you know they're me. But I need you guys to get alligator clips so that your process can be neat. I think sometimes when you sacrifice neatness, you can sometimes sacrifice, the quality of your work. And even my $50 wigs be laid real cute. Y'all see me? I don't care. So here we go. My issue is I have a small head, so I can't usually buy synthetic wigs because they come in a standard size of about 22. Oh, okay. That's a valid point. So are you able to braid your hair? Because if you're able to braid your hair, maybe you can add in some extensions, give you a little bit more room. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think if there's some options for you. So first, I want to really see what I'm working with, so I'm going to get my hot comb. So this is one of the best hot combs on the market. No, they are not paying me to say this, okay? But this is the best hot comb. And judging by the commission, y'all are purchasing this. You guys are buying this, but I like to show you guys in real time that this works. So what I want to do, I want to slick everything back. You need to see what you're doing. This isn't like a human hair wig where you can co-wash it and then the hair is like pretty laid, it's laid flat because it's, damp from waste. So I like to take this and move it back. And I'm not even going to put a part in this because what I'm finding, if you like the flip over method like I do, don't put a part in it just yet. Rock with me for a bit. And again, there's a lot of people in here and I want you guys to thumbs up. So I'm going to start flat iron. Let me show you. Really small motions. You don't want to slide the comb far too back or too far back, I'm sorry. Okay. Once you slick everything back, it's up. Then you can start making progress. And when you are working with synthetic units, I need you to have the temperature of your hot comb between 10 and 15. So the dial needs to sit somewhere between 10 and 15. Okay, between 10 and 15. Because if your stuff gets on fire, because I burned my hard drive. I burned my external hard drive with this. It gets hot. So I am not confident in plucking because I think I will overpluck the hairline, right? And that's a legitimate concern. So now I've hot combed the hairline so that I can get it to slick back. That's the goal here. So now we have less humps, less resistance. It's laying more flat to the canvas blockhead surface. I'm going to take my pink alligator clips and I'm going to clip this hair away because I want to be able to see everything. Some people say to part the hair and then start, but as a beginner, you can leave it just like this. But here is the trick. So what I want you guys, when you are plucking, because you see what your hairline looks like. Okay, we see what the hairline looks like. So what I want to do with these these super sharp, slanted, very precise tweezers. I don't need to start tweezing right here. I think that's where a lot of people go wrong. If you are tweezing and you're starting at the very front, don't do that. I need you to take your pinky, listen to Pink. Take your pinky from the edge of the hairline for your pinky. That's about the distance that you need to start plucking. And I just move around. That's all I want you to do. Move around. And I'm very close to the surface of my canvas blockhead. You should be making contact with your canvas blockhead at every moment. If you are plucking back here, don't do that. If you're plucking back here, that's not how we do it. I want you to use your pinky, a pinky with distance from the edge of the hairline, the edge of the front of the hairline. And then I want you to use those tweezers, make direct contact with the canvas blockheads because that means you are pulling on the knot. Sometimes when you guys are tweezing, you are pulling on the hair, and so that's why you get those like that peach fuzz, you get that frizz. So I need you to make sure that you're clearing the knot from the lace. Now I'm going to show you two ways to tweeze because again, sometimes people want to take their time. They want to create a part in the hairline because that makes them comfortable, that gives them a guide. I understand. We're going to do it all. Let me make sure I'm answering. No, okay, so why this is why I'm telling you don't start at the hairline. If you start at the hairline, you're moving it back. Listen to me. If you start plucking at the edge of your hairline, you are moving it back. The great thing about these synthetic wigs is that the very front edge, it's pretty thin. You have better transitional density. But as you start to move away, it gets thicker. That's why I want you guys to do that finger with and then just pluck. I want you to pluck. Make contact. And if you're like, but Pink, if I do it like this, I can't really see. I understand. So what I want you to do is then go back with your hot comb, and I want you to go in and very small. I don't want you to go deep into the hairline. I just need you to keep the edge of this hot comb across the hairline. Okay. Let me make sure y'all can see it. Okay, so we're going from this. This is what you get straight out the pack. When you hot comb, use that pinky whip. You're onto something. Now I'm gonna start looking at areas that look a little bit more densely packed because one thing about hairlines is they are not consistent. Trust me, they are not consistent. These are typically knots can be done by hand, which typically, but these are machine wigs. So honey, unless you get in a full lace wig, because that's the big dogs right there. Yes, I see the difference. So, and this is tea. If you buy a wig, I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, you get better transitional density across the front edge in the center. This is where you're gonna get the best. But then when you get to, as you move closer to the ear tabs, it starts to get a little bit more dense, a little bit more heavier. So I like to, instead of focusing here, I want you to come down here using that pinky width rule. And I want you to, just like that, I don't want you to grab a ton of hair, very light. And I want you to work on your motion. So when my motion, this is my motion. You see what I'm saying? I don't want you, I don't, small, very light, and you keep moving. If you keep moving, you are less likely, less prone to make an error that you can't, come back from. You see how I'm moving? I'm moving. I keep moving. And I'm focusing ear tabs. But if you find that you are tweezing closer to the ear tabs, I need you to be mindful of the wefts. Because if you tweeze too much and you tweeze in an area where the weft is fairly closer to the hairline, so I'm telling you right now, the wefts will always be more visible on the sides, never the crown, sides. So I want you to be careful, tweeze a little bit more here, more towards the ear tabs versus right here, because this is typically where those wefts start to come in. Right at your temple. This is where your wefts start coming in, at your temple. Because this is your, your 6 inch with most of the frontal, the lace frontal is giving you that 6. So be careful. Now somebody gave me a super chat. Who did it? I can't stay, but I'll be watching tonight. Pluck Sips like, thank you so much, Selena, the hottie. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. very much. Thank you. Pink, my hairline does not go straight across both of my Pink, my hairline does not go straight across both of my sides at the hairline temples exceeds out. So how should I pluck when it comes to the temple? I like this question. This is a great question. Thank you. My hairline does not go straight. And I have the same issue. So if you find that when you are installing your wig, one, for this very reason, it's very rare. Like when I'm just getting a wig, you guys always see I don't just cut the lace and then just start. I always like I put the wig on with the lace attached because I always see when I pull that lace where is it going to be positioned, because you need to ensure that that lace front edge clears your natural hairline. And in my tutorials, I really try to like convey to you guys that when you are installing your unit, pull that lace until the edge of the wig of that until the edge of the hairline clears, meaning it comes just past your natural hairline. And for those of you who think like your hairline needs to be straight, no. So that's why we invest in things like pinking shears. We get things like I'm gonna show you. And please don't. I would not cut lace with this. These are hair shears intended specifically for hair. So it's really important because then when you are trimming other things besides hair with hair shears, you can dull your blades. So this is why, and this came from RPG Show. They sent me this. So this is great. This is what you see these? Eyebrow scissors. These can come in a nail kit. I've linked some in the description box. They look exactly like I like. I need something small like this so that when I am trimming my lace, because how you cut your wig in the center is not how you cut your wig on the sides. I hope that makes sense. That's why you guys always see me cut here first at the center, and then I deal with the sides separately. Because again, my hairline comes down. I have like a square hairline towards the sides. So again, as you install your wig, make sure that the lace front edge clears or comes just in front of your natural hairline. Let me know if I helped you. Let me know. I want to make sure that I explain that well. I usually use the eyebrow razor to give it the zigzag effect. You can also use that again. Y'all might want to check out RPG Show because they sent this over. So the next time you go, if you shop with them, this is what they're giving out. Like, girl, this is retractable. I love it. But they sent this in a little kit, so I think this is really, and they're not paying me to say this. They send me stuff all the time. But this girl, yes. So, okay. What if your hairline is thin at the temple? How do you make your lace front edge look natural? Okay. Happy Sunday. Thank you, Danielle. Is it Daniel? Danielle? What if your hairline is thin at the temple? How do you make your lace front edges look natural? So, what do you mean? Do you mean the wig or your natural hairline is thin at the temple? Because, you know, what's an area of a common area where there's thinning? So, to my ladies who wear wigs, let's keep it real. Um, some the very center of the unit. When you are laying your wig, sometimes this area is more prone to breakage. It might have a little bit of thinning. But in those instances, that's why I want you guys to make sure that the edge of your hairline clears any area that you want to conceal. You can use lace front wigs to conceal problem areas. Pink also showed me how to cut the ear tap. Okay, yes, yes. So we're gonna work step by step. Now let me go back to trimming because to tweezing and plucking. Always making sure to be careful. Okay? Because you see, let me show you. Oh, you see what that heat does? Let me bring you. See, what I love is when it works. You see what we're doing? Brooklyn is in the building. I see you. Brooklyn like my second home. So, mm, you see? Now, how many people? So let me know. Do you want me to keep tweezing? Do you want me to tweeze some more? Because this is what a beginner might do, and this is great. This is great work. What you have done is created little divots. You've created better transitional density. You don't have to, you don't have to plug into oblivion. Okay. Oh, is that your hair is in the building? How you doing, girl? Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. So let me know if you want me to tweeze some more. Do you want me to tweeze some more? Y'all are calling the shots, because if not, I'm going to show you a different way to tweeze on the other side. So if you want me to keep going, let me know. And typically when you are tweezing, make sure that there's balance. So even with myself, I often find that I may tweeze more on the right side or more on the left side. So sometimes there's a difference. So you want me to keep tweezing? Okay. Yeah, I love y'all. Thank you so much. I'm telling y'all, this is y'all show. You call the shots. So I'm gonna keep tweezing. Now, I've tweezed a significant amount. So listen to me. Let me back up a bit. I've tweezed a good enough amount. First time I said a pinky away. What I want you to do now, let's do it index finger away, because we've already started to remove hair. So I don't want you to continue thinning out the front. Where transitional density means that you transition from an area of lower density to higher density. So that's what we're doing. I want to use my what's the pointer? Is this a pointer? Whatever finger this is. And I'm going to use this as a guide. And I'm not going to pluck at any point before this, just behind it. Okay? Going back. So again, just so we understand the concept of transitional density, we're creating an area of, we're going from low to high density. That's what creates a more natural looking hairline. All of the black women and the hair that I, work on, it's not consistent all throughout. It's not always as thick from the edge as you move towards the crown. Are we good? And if you're new here, this is your first time, okay, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you for coming in. And what I will say is, depending on where you come in, it may not look like anything is going on, but one thing about me, it works every time. And you can do it yourself and you will find that it works. Just keep practicing. And as I move over here, I'm being careful. Here's another tip. I forgot. Hold on. If you need a marker, if you need to put a placement as to where these wefts are, put a prong clip. This is a double prong clip. This is your indicator so that you do not tweeze heavily in this area. This is where the wefts start. Beginners need guides. So this is a great way to remind yourself as you're tweezing, this is an area that I want to stay away from. I want to avoid this area because these are where my wefts are. I'm new and I'm enjoying the class. Thank you so much, Antoinette. Okay, so going back. Okay, making sure that the slanted edge of my tweezers are making direct contact with the canvas blockhead. We don't pull from here. If you're trying to pull individual strands, no. We'll def grab your tweezers because the ones I have are basuda. Let me tell you something. Your tweezers will make the biggest difference. Trust me, because the ones that I told you not to get, these are terrible. I'm gonna just let you know, because you will do double work. But if you have to use this, I understand. It's all about, you know, what's available to you, and we can make it work. But I want you to take your time with these. Now, let me keep going. And also keep in mind, because I'm doing this, I have never combed out the hair. I have never removed any of the hair that I plucked out of the lace. So everything is still in there. So we're going to comb it later. But again, this is really good for beginners so that one, your process remains neat. That's what I'm trying to instill within you all, because I mean, with the way that the industry is looking now, a lot of hairstylists, the results aren't consistent, and that's no shade. But that's why when I install wigs, it's consistent, and the things that change are because there are improvements that I've made that I noticed that can help you guys and me. Now let me show you. Oh no, look at this. Oh no. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Oh no. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. She's moving. Oh. Hmm. Now, if you're scared of the hot comb, some people are, use the edge. Use the edge. Oh, who gave me thank you so much, LaShawn, LaShanae, LaShanae, help me, please. I don't mean to mispronounce your name. Happy Sunday, sis. Show us wig wearing newbies how to do it. Can y'all please like the video? I know. Tell the girls. The girls be in here, and I'll be trying to help. But I appreciate everybody who gives this video a thumbs up. This encourages me because I get nervous doing this too. You know, y'all can be a tough crowd, but I appreciate everybody who comes through, shows love. Okay, now you guys, let me know. Do you want me to keep going? Do you want me to keep going? Is this, do you want to exaggerate it? Because then I'm gonna have to get in my zone. Because we almost 40 minutes in. So let me know. Do you want me to keep going or what? Thank you so much, Lakita Fields. Thank you. Let me know. Do you want me to keep going? Because then I'm gonna speed it up. You know what? Because I like to, have some clean work. So I'm gonna. Okay. So first we did the pinky, then we did the pointer. Then I'm gonna say my this nail is crazy. Okay, hold on. First you do the pinky, then you do the pointer, then you do the thumb, right? Because we want to make sure that we keep getting further away in very small increments. Okay, so I'm behind. Because y'all gonna see the difference. Yeah, y'all not gonna play with me. Hold up. And sometimes you gotta get on your mannequin, let her know what your name is. Like, put her on a slant, hold her down, right? Because this when I'm not on live, this is what I'm doing. This works for me because, you know, I'm just putting y'all on. When I be in here making magic, this is what I do. This is what I do. Because I gotta get it done. Don't be afraid of the frizz. I'm telling you. Don't even worry about that. Let me get to it. Okay. All right. Now what I'm gonna do. Oh, a good question. Let me see. Please show how to cover grids on the wig. Okay. Let me. I just want to show y'all. Mm, mm, mm-hmm. You see me? We didn't came far. Now, as far as hiding the grids on a wig, on the lace rather, you can. Okay, so I'm not even gonna listen. One thing I'm not gonna do, but it's not my expertise, or I know someone who can do it better. Go follow Miss Precious Marie. Miss Precious Marie is one of the most advanced wig bays on the internet. Um, the whole fake scalp technique was hers. I mean, come on, like for real. So she has a video where she talked about like hiding the grids and improving the look of the lace. So I'm gonna shout Miss Precious Marie out, and I want y'all to go check her out, please. When I tell you, please, there's so much that you can learn from her. Very sweet, sweet young lady. So please check her out. But to hide the grids, what some people do, where's the tweezers? What some people do is use concealer. They'll use foundation. They'll use, those little liquid Band-Aid, uh, the liquid Band-Aid products. But I don't do that because I don't mind. I don't mind. I just subscribe. That's what I'm talking about. We support each other around these parts. So this is where we are. This is what we started with. Okay. Whoa. Now, if you aren't comfortable with just tweezing the way that I did, I understand. What I want you to do is so we just did this side. So I'm going to put a marker so I don't over tweeze. So I put my T-pin in this area so I know not to go too far past. I'm going to pin down this side. What I'm going to do is take this rat tail comb and tweeze out a very small portion. Look at how much hair I pulled. Not a lot. I'm going to make sure it's an even section. Okay. Here we go. See that? Do you like that? Now, you might think to tweeze here. I say, okay, you can do that, but I still want you to use that pinky width rule. So the front edge is here, take a T-pin, wrap it around the hair, pin it so it stays out the way, pinky, and you can pretty much tweeze behind it. So I'm going to tweeze behind the section that I parted. Ooh, the glow up guru. Thank you so much. Love you, Pink. You're like the fly auntie and loving sister. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. The glow up guru. Yes, please. Thank you. I appreciate you as well. So you guys see, I created this section, very small section, and I'm going to tweeze behind it. So I'm gonna go in because we know the motion that we need to do. So let me go in here. It's always a little bit more interesting tweezing on this side because this is not like, girl, hold up. Let me tilt her because I'm gonna get in my zone. Let me show you guys. So let me bring her down. Let me show you. Okay. Because we created this section, we can just start plucking. Don't pluck in the section that you parted. If you do it the way that I highly recommend. Just pluck behind it, but keep moving. And for my beginners out there, what I want to do, I want to make sure that I know where the wefts are. So I'm going to take this double prong clip and clip it right in the area where that weft is so I don't tweeze there. But let's get into it. And the goal is to keep moving. If you stay in one part too long, that's how you know, sis. This thing. Oh, and this will be a good time. Excuse me. Excuse me. So, when should there be a wig sale? That's what I really want to know. Like, that's the big T. That's what we really got to talk about. That October wig sale was insane. And do you like it when there's a wig sale, do you prefer to buy wigs where the lace is cut or do you want the lace on? Help me understand. Okay. Did you say? Have you ever made a mistake and put a hole while plucking? So the only time I've really made mistakes while plucking is when plucking the part because when I pluck a part, I go too fast typically, but it's because I like to do my part like I like to pluck my part just wrapping the strands of hair around my finger and like sometimes you grab too much. When you grab too much or when you use too quick of a motion, that's when you puncture the lace. And let me tell you something. If you one of the people who get like them $800, $1,200 wigs, please take your time. But at that point, it should be plucked to perfection. So here I go. So we have this section at the front that we keep towards the front. And I'm just going to use the hot comb and start slicking things back. Because you want to see what it's looking like. Okay. Now you're like, Pink, it doesn't really look like anything. I get it. I get it. But I need you to create another section right behind. Remove that prong clip briefly. And then you want to create another small section across that hairline. Right? So this is my second section that I have parted and sectioned out. I'm gonna wrap this around my finger, use a T-pin to keep it in place. Now, I'm gonna clip the hair away and I'm gonna come back. Okay. I keep moving, right? Now, the reason why a beginner would like to try this approach is because, and you know what, maybe let me show y'all. Let me be neat. When you do this approach, we flat iron the section just so it just lays flat. That's honestly it. But let me put this down. So you do this so it lays flat so you can better see what you have going on. And you create those sections so you don't overpluck. And you create that transitional density that we've been talking about. Okay. Let me just child. I'm really in here and I'm just trying because you know I wanted to make this about an hour. So y'all can get in and get out. Okay, so okay. So let me show you how this looks. Let me show you how this looks. Just let me put the lace down. Okay. Okay. So you guys can see we're still making some progress. We're making a gradient. But again, if you want it to look like this, you can use the pinky, pointer, thumb, or again, I'm gonna do one last section. Do one last section. I'm gonna pull forward quite a bit of hair. Okay. Now, this is the part I don't want to confuse you. Let me make sure I'm clear. Okay, so I pulled forward a very thick section of hair. You see this? This is a thick section of hair. This is where we're at. And what I'm going to do with this section pulled forward, so y'all can see. Y'all can see. Let me clip her back real good. I'm gonna pull her. And I'm gonna tweeze at the edge. Looks perfect, and their hairline looking natural too. Thank you. Granted, I tweeze a little bit more because the only reason I'm tweezing this section that's parted forward is because there is enough hair where I feel comfortable, and where I would advise a beginner, you have enough hair in this section to where you won't over pluck or move, or thin out the front of the hairline too much. So let me do this. Okay, a nice grip of hair. This is a nice grip of hair. Okay. And if you need to understand like a little bit more than what you would use to wrap around the base of a ponytail, like when you got a nice cute ponytail, you want something that you got some grip, that you can have some grip on. Okay. Let me and like I said, you should be making contact with the surface of the canvas blockhead. Oh, wait, who? Gladys, do you think Mama heading out? I appreciate you. Oh my goodness, I appreciate you so much. Girl, I'm gonna text you. Thank you. I appreciate you times a million. That was so nice of you. I appreciate you. Y'all are so sweet. God bless. So I'm gonna just do this real quick. And then I think I can comb it back. Okay, I'm not gonna try to comb it now, but I'm going to use that hot comb. And I'm gonna look at where we're at. Oh, you see see that? Oh. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you have two different methods. And then I'm going to show you guys how to trim the ear tabs, because again, I got to make this productive, make sure everybody understands. So one moment. Okay. So this looks good, right? This looks good. Just give me a moment. And thank you so much. Yes. So just to go over it. This is the approach that you would do when you're afraid of, like, you don't trust yourself to like make sections and pluck accordingly. So again, you leave the hair as is. You use the pinky, the pointer, and then the thumb, so you don't over pluck the edge of the hairline. With this, you're creating small sections. You do one small section, then pluck behind it. You create another section, pluck behind it. That third section, you pull it forward and you pluck in that section because you have enough hair in that section to where you won't overpluck. The choice is yours. So once you finish, this is not a full lace wig. This is a synthetic wig. This is like a 13 by 6. My wigs have My wigs never have this much lace. Oh, yeah, because okay, so if you're used to a closure wig is where it's just the center is about 6 inches. You get about like a 6 by 6 situation. Thank you so much. Janetta, thank you. Now I've tweezed everything. I'm ready to move on. I'm going to use the double prong clips. Double prong clips are excellent if you like to curl your hair. If you want to make sure your process is neat. Again, I keep stressing it. It's important to me. So if you care, you can do the same thing. But I'm going to use these double prong clips to keep the hair slicked back. Let me bring her up. There we go. She's in the picture now. So I'm going to use her and use these double prong clips to push everything back out of the way. Now, I'm going to remove the alligator clips because I want to show you guys. So this is where, these are scissors that I've linked in the description box. I want you guys to get these because it's a lot easier to cut an ear tab with a smaller, sharper set of, pair of scissors. Please go get these. Okay. This is where the ear tab is. Right at the base of the ear tab, I've used a double prong clip to clip that hair up and out of my way. Because I only want to remove the lace that I do not need. So you need this alligator clip to clip everything away. I purchased, you pronounced it right. Danielle, yes. Okay. So here, I'm about to trim the ear tab, making sure all the excess hair is out of the way. Oh, this section is a little stubborn. Okay. Can y'all see? Are we good? I want to make sure that you guys can really see. Let me tilt it on an angle. This, can you see? This is how much lace is on the edge. I like to first cut here. I like to cut where it's pretty easy. So I just did this. I just made a small cut here because I want to be able to have a nice clean cut. So I'm going to cut right to the edge of the hairline. Don't cut, please. The only reason you should be cutting away hair is when you know you're cutting away hair that you don't need. You don't want to cut off a section of the hairline and you're missing on the sides. So this shiny section of the lace edge, this is where you need to cut. So you see it's kind of shiny. See that? We're going to take all of that off. So let me go. Make sure I can really. And this piece is like really in the way, girl. I'm going to cut so close to the hairline. And you want to pull the lace so taut that your scissors just glide. I'm telling you, that's how it is. You see what I did? That's how you cut some lace around the ear tabs. Clean. Leave all the hair intact. And then when you put your wig on, okay? So when you see, because I do this part before I even put the wig on my head, I want to see exactly how it's going to lay, and I don't want to confuse myself. So I'm just cutting the excess lace around the ear tab. I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Oh, it's been an hour. Okay, any other things you guys want me to touch on? I'm going to show you again. This might be a better angle. Oh, I'm going to clip this. Let me go. So y'all can see. And the great thing about the canvas blockhead and the tripod is it's super adjustable. Okay. I'm going to use this double prong clip to get it out the way. Remove this T-pin, put it here. Again, when you trim the ear tab, I need you to make a small incision right before it starts to curve. That's my best advice. Hit it before it curves. So about a little less than an inch. Because this is the curve. This is you see, this is the curve. I don't want to cut right there. I want to cut right before it. Okay? You want to pull this lace. You want to pull it taut, tight. You want to, put a little tension in it. And then you just want to trim it very close to that hairline. And do not trim away the hair. That's how you do it. When you put your wigs on, this should be the energy. You should have no lace near the ear tabs. No, you should have none. Because when you have that extra lace near the ear tabs, what you find is automatically you're not even laying flat. And you may find that when you go to install your wig, you may have more on this side, more on the other side. This is why you want to just make sure it's clear and you can accurately see how much you need to trim away if you need to trim. So let me comb her out because I'm excited. Like, she's a baddie. To comb her out, I'm going to be using this. This is really important. This is a Rake Comb. It has the elongated teeth. If you don't have one of these, I need you to get it. But when you start combing, hold on, y'all. Ooh, child. Okay. I just want to show you how you're supposed to you start from the bottom. Okay, start from the bottom, work your way up. You can use your hands, as you move through. You will start to see the hair come through. Don't be surprised. We tweezed a lot of the hairline. Okay, and this is how you maintain your curl pattern. Because with a synthetic wig, you gotta do a different approach. Look how long this is. I need that Oh, the tripod is linked in the description. Girl, everything is in the description. Now I'm gonna bring you guys down. I'm gonna bring this down so you see everything. So this is the hair that came out. Can you see that? Please. Don't be surprised. This is the hair that came out. Now I'm gonna bring her down because I want to show you. This is good. Okay. If you don't want to deal with the Rake Comb, this is a paddle brush. I have one linked below that you guys can use. Remove the double prong clips. Please make sure that your wig is still secured to the canvas blockhead, which is very important because you don't want to, have it fall off. So I'm going to use this paddle brush because I've already gone through this section with the comb. I like to hold it. Hold the section and brush. Hold the section and brush. Oh, clean. Very clean. Come on. Clean. Very clean. Let me do that. Okay. Did you see? Let me, so the next thing I'm going to do is, okay, hold the section, hold it right above, and just, oh, you know what? I'm doing it wrong. I need to do the comb first. I want to start from the bottom, work my way to the top, because it's a lot of hair coming out, girl. Ooh, look at all of this. Look at all of it. You see that? That's a lot of hair. Okay. I'm using the Rake Comb first. Make sure the teeth are pointed downward because, again, this is a synthetic wig. You be all up in the wefts. So pull the hair away, go down. That's why I like to use my fingers. It acts as a guide. Okay. Then I go in with the paddle brush. Okay. Boom. Mm-hmm. Get all the shed hair out. Mm-hmm. And then before I put her on the mannequin, well, you know what? I'm gonna put her on the mannequin because she deserves. Because we got to get the show on the road. Y'all came for the show. I'm about to give it. But this looks so good. Oh my god, bro! This is a Valentine's Day wig. Looks so good. Where's the mannequin? Oh my gosh, she's so high up, girl. Let me bring it down. She didn't kill me. Okay, here we go. Give me a moment. Give me. Oh, ooh. Okay. So let me just pull it down. I want to make sure it's centered. And yes, like, give me a moment. I'm gonna get her together. I just have to, I gotta hot comb it. I gotta see. I need that lift. Mm-hmm. Mm. See, let me get a second. So here's what I want to do. I'm gonna take my hardhead spray. This is one of the best sprays that you can use. Okay. Instead of directly spraying on the hair, spray your edge brush and just slick it back. Slick it back. Mm. Do y'all see what I did? Do y'all see? Because y'all don't see, like, sis is. Mm-mm. Come on, let me put a little bit more. Do you remember how she looked when we first got her? Mm-mm. Ooh. Mm-mm. Do you see my good sis? Laid. Mm. Mm. Every time, consistent results. Every time. And what the hard head spray does is add a very soft hold, but I want you to spray the edge brush versus spraying directly on the hair. Come on. Give me. Come on. Mm. Mm. See, my lighting getting crazy, but this is a vibe. Look, come on. I love it here. I love it here. I hope you love it here too. Look at my giving face at this point. Unapologetic with it. Mm. Mm. See, that's what I do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, impossible. Okay. Okay. Let me spray the brush and then I'm gonna lay her down. Hmm. She said she thinks she had too much Merlot. Ooh, yes. Let me get a little bit more. Mhm. Mhm. Because I like a certain kind of look. Okay. Let me get the pink. That looks so good. About to buy. Yep. About to buy lace for in practice. Yep. Go get you. I told you guys, if you really want to practice and you don't want to deal with all this hair, sensational Tarina. That's one of the sexiest wigs. Girl, you can go have you a good time in that wig, okay? Listen to me. It's about shoulder length. It's a cute layered feather bob. Okay, I had a great summer. So, you know what I'm saying? Last 2020 when I wore that. Was it 20? Was it 2020 or 2020? No, 2020. That was a good wig. Mm. Oh, let's get into it. A little bit of left. Okay. A little bit of left. Hmm. Now this is what I would call body wave. It's so long. I would definitely cut this. This is why I like to get longer wigs because as the weeks go by, you can just trim it. So you can end up with a cute shoulder length bob after like 2 to 3 weeks. So come, my sis looks impeccable. Let me straighten you. She acting up in front of company. Let me get you together. Let me get you right. Okay, right there. Let me pull her forward. Oh, and you see, do you middle part or side part? Middle part or side part? Let me know. Let me see. Middle part or side part? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? Mm, mm. Because see, when that start coming like that, that's you know what I'm saying. She's gonna. I'm gonna get her together. I love the side part. I love the side part. So that I'm gonna do that anyway. That's how I am. But I just wanted to see and show you guys you have options. Okay, you have options. You got options. Pull her. Oh, did you see it? Cause let me pull it back. Let me pull it back. Cause see, I gave you life on this side. So I took you, and I'm a pusher. I'm gonna push her just a little bit. See, she wanna act up now. Let me get her together. Let me get her. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I see the vision. I see the vision. Most definitely. Mm. But this is a great wig. I would, and you can go in and cut her. That's what I would do. I would just cut her once you figure out what side you want her to be on. But this is everything. This is for the girls. Oh, let me put so y'all can really see because she's really she's getting okay. But that's why I sometimes it's better to just not even do a part because do we see it? Because I saw. Can we? Did you? Oh, I love it. This is the money shot right here. If you were unsure, this is it. And if you really like this, let me tell you, Little spray, just a little bit, a little bit. Cause see, I like how this is sitting, and I don't want to mess it up. Okay. So what I would do, real careful, I'm gonna take my double prong clips and place it. You see what I did? Cause see, this is it's gonna set like this. That's what I want. A little bit of the hard head spray. Lift it up and then put the prongs in. Yes. It might look crazy, but this is what you want. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Very, very beautiful. This is it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What we saying? What we saying? So thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was so fun. I'm just getting back into the groove. It was lovely having all of you here. I hope you learned something. Make sure you give a thumbs up on your way out if you are departing. I appreciate you guys. It's been awesome. I wanted to do an hour, but we went over just a teeny bit. Just a little bit. Happy 2022 to everybody. It's your year. Make it. Keep doing it. Even if you're uncomfortable, even if you don't fit the standards, whatever the standards are, you make the standards, okay? You do what you got to do. Anxious, nervous, scared, do it. Because that's how, and you know what? I don't know if you believe in God, but if you do it and you practice and you put the effort in, God going to elevate you. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. This is it. This is it. And I'm letting y'all know right now, I'm going down as one of the best. But let you know that I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. One of the best. I'm coming for it. So this is, yeah. Have a great night. Take a screenshot. And I'll see you